Everybody, 6:30 on this Thursday, August 21st. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Emily West is here, tracking commuter alerts right now. Storm Team 4's LaRosa is here with your Thursday forecast.
Yeah, outside of the coastal impacts, which are pretty impressive already, it just doesn't feel great out there. It's breezy. We have a lot of drizzle. As far as any flooding rainfall, though, that is not our issue today. So that's some good news and actually improving weather conditions here by the time we get to midday and early afternoon. Certainly doesn't look that way now. We've got winds currently out of the northeast, gusting 20, 30 miles per hour, and we're seeing that ramp up even more from Belmar, Harvey Cedars, Merrick to Montauk, even in and around the city. But to inland areas, so far, not quite as breezy. Of course, that is helping to push that water on shore. Already nearing high tide in a lot of places. We've got the next one that's going to be the problematic high tide for so many of these areas. So heads up, Jersey Shore, the city, Long Island, both shores, and coastal Connecticut. Again, light rain out there right now, spotty, so keep the rain gear handy. We still have Erin way off the coast, but it's starting to make that turn away. With that, we'll still feel the tug well into this afternoon. Cloudy skies at least through 1 o'clock, 67 degrees, so it stays cool, low 70s, and we're going to try and work some sunshine in here before the sun sets later on this evening. All right, 6:31 now. A slow go out there, Emily.
Oh, yeah, definitely, especially out in the Hamptons. Normally, it is busy this time of the morning, but now an accident adds to those delays. Sunrise Highway eastbound, just past Shinnecock Canal, heading into Southampton, so that's going to slow your ride back in toward Hampton Bays. We've got southern westbound, Eagle Avenue still is disabled, back up pretty close to the Meadowbrook. Also accident wrapping up on the LIE at the Grand Central. You can see, though, around it, not too bad into Woodhaven Boulevard and the FDR Drive right near Houston Street. You got slowdowns both ways due to that crash. Darlene?
Thank you
very much, Emily. 6:31 now. Developing now. New drama from Mayor Adams' inner circle. New corruption charges expected against a longtime advisor as another ally is under fire after offering a reporter cash in a bag of potato chips. Today in New York's Tracy 9, LaRosa, also following Erin and everything else we're dealing with here closer to the city.
Yeah, absolutely. While we might not be seeing the blustery conditions, it's breezy, it's damp, not pleasant out there this morning. So today, cool and brisk for just about everywhere. We'll watch the coast carefully too, even with the sun coming out tomorrow and Saturday, where we can call it lovely again. But yes, again, showers returning. So we'll time those out too in the 10-day.
Thank you, Maria. Also ahead, tens of got subway delays on the 4-5 BD and Q lines this morning. Coming up, I'll tell you about a couple accidents, one including the FDR, and it's pretty busy, but Darlene, Michael, let's first take a live look in East Rutherford, right near the Meadowlands, Route 3. That's moving along okay? You're what?
Queens man thought he was getting a good deal on a pair of sneakers until the shoebox arrived. There was only one shoe inside.
That's not going to work. So he said, better get Vaquero. Here's News 4 consumer reporter Linda Vaquero to explain how she stepped in to help.
It's an unusual circumstance there nonetheless.
Very much so,
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm sure.
Take it away, Maria.
Do you want to chime in on that a little bit?
Yeah, I had no idea there was such a program. All right, well, maybe you're lacing them up and trying to get that morning run in. Along with a little bit of a breeze, you'll get a little facial. There's a lot of drizzle and mist out there right now. That's the story for majority of the area. We've got 59 right now at Central Park, so it's cool. Northeast winds at about 10 miles per hour. As far as any rainfall out there now, again, a lot of drizzle, some generally light showers in there. I don't have any flood warnings. We're not concerned about this being flooding rainfall. In fact, we'll start to see this really kind of quiet down the next few hours. So yeah, you'll want the umbrella and the rain gear through at least mid-morning, and then by midday, early afternoon, certainly a lot of that is actually going to be not just winding down, but skies are going to try and clear. We may get some sun to break out, but obviously so focused on the coastal impacts for good reason. Many areas heading toward high tide right now. The next high tide cycle this afternoon, evening round into tonight will be the problematic where we've got the highest high water here. So advisories are up. Important to note too, we talk a lot about the south shore of Long Island, Jersey Shore, but it's also around the city, coastal Connecticut, north shore of Long Island. The Long Island Sound could also see high water. Pushed along with these incredible gusts, we'll see that continue to escalate into the afternoon, peaking by 2-3 p.m. as Erin pulls away. Still breezy through 8 o'clock. That's about the time of the next round of high tide cycles for many spots. By the time we get to Friday and Saturday, while breezy, Saturday's winds are from the south, and so we're going to see that humidity pick up ahead of that next front. Just note that while we're getting sunshine back tomorrow and Saturday, looking really good, surf is going to remain really high for Long Island and the Jersey Shore. So we're talking about maybe rip current risks remaining high even through Sunday. So definitely keep that in mind if you're making plans for the weekend. And as we look ahead beyond Erin, which is a massive storm here, you have a couple of areas. The Atlantic is busy, many waves to track the next few days, nothing imminent. So planning today, it's cool. 65 degrees with cloudy skies by noontime. And yes, some breaks in that overcast before the sun sets this evening. Obviously, coastal impacts will continue into tonight and tomorrow. Sky conditions improve. Really nice weekend by late Sunday. So not the whole weekend. We're looking at a chance for showers and storms. That begins to move out Monday. And then it's upper 70s pretty much all next week. All right, 6:48. Emily, how are things looking out there?
Yeah, it is a messy ride this morning. On the hutch, first off, we have got this tractor trailer that is in the process of getting out of the way, but some slowdowns here right near Wilmot Road. So dealing with a backup at that point. Also in the Cross County, there is a crash too, causing some delays approaching the hutch on the Southern State Parkway. Looks like that's going to be a busy ride in toward Eagle Avenue. And I got to reach out to Lauren, the producer in the back, if she could just hit play on my show. We'll make things move a little bit better. George Washington Bridge, we're seeing about 25-minute delays. We got subway delays, 4-5 BDQ. Thank you, Lauren, very much. Also, here's that Southern State slowdown, LIE right over the Grand Central. We've got accident here, a couple lanes taken up. You can really see how slow it is dealing with that wet ride. A couple lanes blocked here on the FDR southbound, right near Houston Street. And then here, this Cross County accident still causing some delays. Michael, back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Emily. We have
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for streaming with us. It's Thursday, August 21st. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo. Emily West is here for Del Caballero, looking at roads and rails on a Thursday, and Storm 4's Maria LaRosa here with today's no beach forecast.
Yeah, no beach forecast. Again, weather-wise is helpful in that you don't want to be on the beach anyway. But yeah, look at how rough that surf is, how high it is. A lot of points along the Jersey Shore are close to high tide for this morning, but Erin is still many, many miles away. As it makes its turn to the northeast, we'll still feel the impacts of the push of swells and, of course, the gusty winds. So the next high tide cycle this evening, even into tomorrow morning, will still be elevated, and that's the case across the area. Meanwhile, though, everywhere else, including at the beach, is not pretty. We have a lot of low clouds and some drizzle, no flooding rainfall, so that's good. We have, again, light showers moving through the area. There's the wind gust forecast for today, even inland getting much breezier as the afternoon rolls on, and then we see things quiet down. Of course, coastal flooding will be the story later today and into tomorrow. Again, weather-wise, some improvement will kind of wrap up the rainfall potential by midday, by afternoon, even some sun breaks. Most of the day spent in the upper 60s. We're trying to get into about 72 today, and then we'll look at fair skies, breezy conditions, cool into tonight. All right, it's been a slow go just because of those wet roadways, Em.
Yeah, it's been a real mess this morning, Maria. Hi, everyone. On the Southern State Parkway, starting on Long Island, westbound, right around Eagle Avenue. We got this disabled back up pretty close to the Meadowbrook, so people slowing to take a look. Also, LIE westbound, right near the Grand Central, couple lanes blocked. With this crash, we're even seeing some eastbound slowdowns, delays from an earlier accident on the FDR at Houston Street. It's cleared, but still that slowdown back toward the Brooklyn Bridge. Cross County at the Hutch, we got another accident there, one in Parsippany on 80. That's causing delays right near 202, and then about 25 minutes in at the George Washington Bridge. Michael, back to you.
All right, Emily, thanks so much. Happening to
you.
All right, let's check in with Maria right now. She's looking just at how big those waves are going to get.
Yeah, the surf forecast already presently impressive. That'll continue to increase today. But looking through Friday and Saturday, still rough surf even into the weekend, even as we get some really nice weather conditions. It's coming. Today is improving by the afternoon. Tomorrow and Saturday looking great as we wind down at summer weekends. We'll take a look at next week, which has some pretty cool mornings in the 10-day forecast.
Thank you, Maria. Also,
All right, 287 northbound to exit 44 Main Street. We got an accident not far from another one on 80, which I'll tell you about coming up. But first, let's get a check of the Alexander Hamilton Bridge. Your westbound ride, yep, it's a little busy. Getting to the George. You're watching Today in New York.
We don't want to check in with Maria right now, watching our weather. Boy, you see it, the sky right behind you there, Maria.
Yeah, we're focusing a lot on the coastal impacts for good reason, but it's just not a great day everywhere else. This is a lot of what your out the window view looks like, right? We are looking into Queens, and we have a lot of mistiness out there and some drizzle. I should say the Bronx. We've got low 60s through 11 a.m., just into the low 70s by this afternoon, 72 degrees by 5 p.m. But at that point, some improvement with sky conditions. I think we'll get some sun to break out. But yes, we do focus on the coastal zones. We have some showers out there. No flood alerts related to this rainfall, so that is definitely not our issue. But it's a little persistent, so you'll need the rain gear for a few more hours until at least the midday. But you can see the high clouds related to Erin. So that continues to push north and northeast. Those tropical storm force winds more than 300 miles out from the center, which is why we will continue to feel the impacts here even into tonight and tomorrow, believe it or not. So while many areas have seen or are about to see their high tide for this morning, it's the next high tide and the next couple actually that will be problematic, that will really be kind of maximizing all the effects, the onshore winds, the swells, the surf, along with the high tide. So the coastal advisories and warnings are up. We see the winds peak this afternoon too, gusting 30 miles per hour on average now from the Jersey Shore and Long Island, but at times 40 plus into the afternoon. Still gusty by later on this evening. Again, that's the next round of high tides for a lot of places from the city, the shore, Long Island, and Long Island Sound, by the way. So coastal Connecticut heads up for you too. And then by Saturday, those southerly winds bringing in some warmth and some humidity. But that next front, that's also going to bring some showers and thunderstorms by late in the day on Sunday. But we'll get a nice summer weekend in here. In the meantime, though, not so fun. A lot of drizzle, 72 degrees, breezy conditions as well. We'll start to clear out nicely tonight, down to 61 degrees. Lots of sunshine tomorrow and Saturday. Just note, we still expect rough surf, so not great beach conditions in the water. And then you can see by Monday to Tuesday, drying out, highs staying in the 70s, but some morning lows dipping it into the 50s. All right, let's get an update on the delays. Emily, what's the latest?
Yeah, start with the subways, Maria. Hi, everyone. AQ, Rockaway Shuttle, Staten Island Rail actually updated schedule Staten Island Rail until 8. Some delays. Atlantic City, North Jersey coastline on New Jersey Transit roadways. It's been a messy ride this morning. Garden State northbound off ramp to 100. We've got an accident there. One on 80 right near 42. Another one 287 northbound wrapping up at Main Street. Get delays. New York State Thruway southbound in West Nyack. Cuomo Bridge dealing with low visibility this morning. Plus a new accident came in on Henry Hudson Parkway. The ramps to the George, you can see right there. I know it is tough to see. Otherwise, 40 minutes inbound at the George. Lincoln and the Holland, a bit better. And alternate side parking rules, they are in effect today. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
Thank you very much. Fairfield National.
And some wet roadways out there. So we'll show you that in a second. But those winds have been consistent the last few days and really just going to ramp up heading into the afternoon from Seaside Heights, Harvey Cedars, Beach Haven, consistently close to 30 mile per hour gusts right out of the northeast. And you can see even from the city, Long Island, Montauk and Islip, 24 mile per hour gusts. So we'll see that continue. Again, the coastal flood advisories and warnings are up from the Jersey Shore, the city, Long Island, both shores, and coastal Connecticut. Something to keep in mind. Again, with that evening high tide into even tomorrow morning, we'll see elevated levels. As far as the rain, not much out there right now. It's light. It's a lot of drizzle. But with Erin just off the coast, it'll be the wind and the coastal impacts picking up later today that we'll watch closely. Weather-wise, sky conditions starting to improve by midday, 67 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. We're going to try and get some sun to peek through by this afternoon. Highs staying in the low 70s. All right, 6:01 right now. Emily, what's the latest?
And the latest is about a 20-minute delay inbound at the George Washington Bridge. And overall, it's been a heavier than normal commute. Although the truck fire has cleared, same with the disabled New Jersey Turnpike, the eastern and the western spur approaching 280. So the delays hopefully should get out of the way pretty soon. FDR southbound Houston Street. We got a crash. That tractor trailer found its way at the Brooklyn Bridge. That has been removed. We still have the disabled BQE at the Kosciuszko Bridge and a crash on the LIE right around the Grand Central. Michael, back to you.
All right, Emily, thank you so much.